Hi YouTube. Patch 1.3 is live. So what they're saying is, greetings Outlaws, patch 1.3 is live. We've just released a new update with some significant fixes and improvements, along with a number of bug fixes, such as black screen on match start, controller sensitivity has been raised, and we've continued making improvements to matchmaking. This is our first patch of this size, and it's the first of many. Among with other things, we're now concentrating on assassinations, further matchmaking improvements, and UI feedback tweaks. This is stuff that they mentioned already in the last patch update notes, the stuff that they said they were going to fix. So it looks like it's going ahead fine. Personally, I think the concentration on assassinations is a big one. I think that's a huge one that they need to have a look into, because as you could probably see from some of the gameplay today, I've actually had a few minor moans and whinges about it. So I'm glad that they're going to do that. The controller sensitivity thing is a must. I'm glad that they're doing that now, because we've actually had people come into the stream and complain about the controller sensitivity. So I think that's a really good thing that they're listening to the community in that sense, and I think that those improvements are going to go a long way as far as things go with the community, you know, and keeping them happy, because we all know that with any game that comes out now, everyone gets upset with anything that happens. So the patch notes: matchmaking, fix matchmaking issues linked to ping information on consoles, improves matchmaking time somewhat across the board. I mean, yeah, that's noticeable. I think they brought out like a small patch recently just for PC to fix the matchmaking issues with time, you know, with the time taken to find games, and actually it's already made a big improvement. I'm actually finding games a lot faster now than I did when I first played the game on the pre-order. So with consoles having that improvement on the matchmaking times as well, that's going to help massively, because they've actually lost a big player base from console. I've heard that lots of people are refunding it for console, because they're just not funding any games. So I think I think another thing I would like to see is Australian servers, because they need dedicated Australian servers, which they don't have at the moment. And people in Australia are actually saying, look, I bought your game and I'm sitting here waiting for half an hour to find a game, and there's still no news on updates for Australia. So maybe they'll look into that. Performance, so fix the FPS drop when opening a map. I never noticed that. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed it before. I think that's a really minor fix that needed to be done. I think there's more important things to look in. But if that was a quick fix, then that's no issue at all, really. Balancing, so Marianne's Shroud ability now removes Took's Instinct tag highlight. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, because when Took uses his ult, so an instinct is an ult basically, and when Took uses that, you can see every character where they are on the map. So if Marianne's using her ult at the same time, then obviously it proves that Marianne's ult is like just worthless. So I think that's a really good move. That's a good step forward in that case. Crashes and blocker bugs. So fix game becoming unresponsive when players press square or X or T on PC to open the map. I've never actually encountered that, so that's new to me as well. Fix black screen on match start as well. I've never once come across that. I think that might be a console issue more than anything. I've never seen that before. I think I would like to see so you don't join a game halfway through. That's one of the things. Like, joining a game halfway through a match is just annoying to me. You know, you join into a game and the match is like half lost already, and you have to like go in there and like immediately sweat when you actually think that you're going to be on a loading screen for a while, you know, in a lobby or something, waiting for people to join. So that's something that I think they should have a look into. I mean, it's not ranked at the moment, so it doesn't really matter too much. Doesn't matter too much, but once they bring the ranked in, that has to change, definitely. The black screen thing is when you start a match and you can move whilst the black screen. Oh, really? I've never had that before. Punishments for leaving? Yeah, I think that would be a good idea as well. There's no punishment at all. Not even like a time block or anything. Like even just a 5-minute ban will do, you know? I think that's a good idea, yeah. Voice chat. So fix push to talk button not being possible to rebind. That's perfect. We spoke about that earlier at the start of the stream. That's great. I like that they've done that. Fix players remaining in voice chat of previous game when entering their hideout. Yeah, that was always freaky hearing like a ghost voice in the background. So I'm really glad they've changed that. Fixed a remapped push to talk buttons not working in lobby or respawn screen. Okay. Again, if they're just fixing it in general, that's good. No issues there. Fixed the push to talk button getting stuck as if pressed in during the end of match screen. That's the issue that they were having basically with the hideout stuff as well, right? So just all the push to talk stuff was an issue there. Fixed voice chat cutting out when using push to talk when the respawn map appears. Yep. I always found that when I put in push to talk, it never worked. It would never pick up my voice ever, and I'd have to restart the game and put it so it's like just open all the time, and then it would work. So hopefully that's a part of that they've fixed. Fixed push to talk not working in the end of match screen unless you use the Y key, even if remapped. I mean, you don't really need to use it at the end screen anyway. I don't know why anyone would be talking at the end screen. I don't know. Maybe for GGs. UI/HUD, so changed party leader's name to leader instead of host because servers are dedicated. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Because people are getting confused. They're like, I thought this was dedicated servers, but I'm a host. Like, why is that? But yeah, host just means that you're the host of the party. But changing the wording actually makes sense. Corrected account name position in post-match screen so they don't flow off screen. I've not seen that, so that doesn't matter to me. Fix Huntington appearing for both teams and player names missing when opening up the map screen. Never seen that before. That's new to me. What? Fix certain UI elements being visible through the map whilst it was open. Oh, so yeah, it's still showing people running around the map. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I had to go back on that twice then. That's pretty good. I mean, if that was a bug before, that would have annoyed me. I don't really use the map too much, if I'm honest, so that's fine. Fix the taskbar icon for the game not matching the Steam/Epic icon. Okay. Yeah. Jake got stuck where he could move in game and in the map, but his camera was on the winch. What? Really? That's terrible. Just map issues then. Like, you bring up the map and it fucks with the game. Tutorial. So in the tutorial, mix the map opening up automatically when switching character. Fix audio cutting out / slowing down after being idle for approximately 20 minutes in the tutorial. Why are you idle for 20 minutes in the tutorial? Fix the bug during the tutorial that made the vault door unable to be opened if Marianne dropped the key at the vault door. Oh really? That's annoying. I've noticed a few things where if you get killed whilst carrying the chest on PvP, your character actually blocks anyone else from picking it up, and it's only able to be picked up again by yourself. So if you go back to that treasure and pick it up, then that bug's gone. That's something I've forgotten to report, so maybe we can have a look into that as well, like, and report that to them. Keybindings. Fix the icon for mouse button 4 and 5 being the wrong way around when remapping keys. But that's fine, you know, it's just a visual effect. Other bugs, fix the map not appearing on the respawn screen, causing the player to be unable to open the map on respawning. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. That's a big one. Fix the sheriff falling through the map and disappearing at a certain spot. I've never seen that before. If there's any videos out there, if anyone has like a GIF or like a link to a video, I want to see that, because that sounds amazing. Fix the vault door on Marshlands looking like it was closed when it was open. Oh my god, I wish I'd seen these. That sounds like a great one. Fix the camera getting stuck on the extraction point when the player respawns on Citadel. Oh, so is that the one that Jakey had? Fix the camera getting stuck on the extraction point. That's annoying. That's really annoying. I'm just going to check the discussion. So we've got... A pity there are no nerfs to Marianne. That's the only big issue with the game for me. That she doesn't need to be nerfed. She doesn't need to be nerfed at all. Like, I think the character balancing is fine. I'm not sure about you guys, but I think the character balancing is completely fine. No cross invites, shame on you. That's just gonna have to come later. I know they're looking into it. I know they want to. I know they want to do that, so people just have to be patient with that. Finally, I can open the map whilst running around. The 3-second freeze was awful. I never noticed it. Is that when people have it loaded on their hard drive? Or maybe it's a console thing. The number of players is decreasing day by day, and you announced such an update, and these are just the fixes? The game will die in a few weeks, unfortunately. Too long for barely/bad updates. I really like the game. It has a lot of potential, but they unfortunately cannot be used. Really appeal. People are just impatient and ungrateful. I think like the devs are doing whatever they can, you know. Devs are doing whatever they can. I mean, have you guys ever tried like coding? Have you guys ever tried making a video game? Like, it's hard. It's hard, and it takes a long time to do this stuff. And people think that like fairies go around and do it, you know, and it's just like, no, that's not the case. Like, let the devs do what they need to do, give them some time, and you know, we'll get to it. Why did you not open FPS to play 60 FPS in 2021? Looks strange. It's not an issue. Neat and tidy patch notes format, easy to browse.
One left.
Fun!